Lasantha's death is just another example of how journalism and media freedom has been treated in Sri Lanka. I mean, after all these years, there is no accountability for what happened, not just with his death, but as Peter mentioned, so many other cases in January, but rest of the year as well. So Lasantha is an embodiment of the threats and the challenges faced by so many who wrote the truth and wanted to shed light on what was happening, but he paid the ultimate price in unearthing the truth in what was happening. And today we are gathered here to mark not just Lasantha's demise, but also recognizing the many challenges people face in exposing corruption, in exposing what the numerous problems in Sri Lanka, and also is an indicator that despite all these years, impunity thrives in Sri Lanka.
Since Lasantha's death, there were 4 presidents, but still no action, perpetrators walking free. So when you realize that fact, how do you feel?
Well, I think many have promised accountability, and they come into office promising accountability, and I don't think I need to name these individuals. Some of them were at the funeral, they made big speeches at the funeral, and they make a big point that under their presidency and government, they will hold perpetrators accountable. But the fact that all these years later there is no accountability is indicative of the empty promises politicians make. And it's not just with Lasantha's case. There's numerous cases where investigations have led to nothing and perpetrators are roaming freely. So Lasantha and many other cases is an indicator that there is really no political will among the politicians to address these cases.
In the local media and the international media, you raise concern about deteriorating human rights situation in the country. Right now, we are in the middle of an economic crisis. How do you see the human rights situation in the country?
So the human rights situation is deteriorating. I mean, I don't think anyone needs, this is not news per se in terms of the socio-economic conditions, the fact that people don't have 3 meals. I mean, there are new struggles people are facing. And last year's report by the High Commissioner for Human Rights is indicative. It's not just the political violence, there is also economic crimes in Sri Lanka. And it goes to the heart of the issue of impunity. So, we start a new year, 2023, knowing that Sri Lanka is going to face numerous challenges this year. And this is going to be a test for the government, but also the citizens of Sri Lanka.
Thank you, Bhavani.
Thank you.